128 Civics Questions for US Citizenship Interview. Random order. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why did the United States enter World War II? To support the Allied powers. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash, 1929. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. Please visit. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Who was president during the Great Depression in World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They supported passing the U.S. Constitution. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. What does the President's cabinet do? It advises the President. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence in the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says all people are created equal. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. Please visit. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorist attacks the United States. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? Out of many, one. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the Second Amendment. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11th, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? American Revolution. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. Name two promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. Who vetoes bills? The President. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. How many senators does each state have? 2. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Please visit. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. John Jay. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. Please visit. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote, run for office. Name one example of an American innovation. Landing on the moon. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.